Hey guys, it's Joanne here, and so today I am finally giving you guys the first glimpse at my setup for One Book July. You were looking at it, you were looking at the wonderful, look how nice and small this is. It fits right in the palm of my hand. This is probably considered a pocket size planner. So yeah, look in all of its amazement. I know you're all really impressed. So let's go. Why did I pick this planner? So this I found at Barnes & Noble. I was walking through Barnes & Noble kind of looking for inspiration and also looking for a smaller notebook that I can be able to use for my One Book July. And I found this, which this is actually a Vera Bradley note paper holder. So it originally came with a pad, which was about this thick, of note paper. I took that note paper out because I immediately knew that I wanted to use it as kind of a makeshift hacked traveler notebook. So I guess you could call this is also a hacking video, how I hacked this up with some simple, actually some of these are Dollar Tree products, but I'll just walk you through the whole setup. So first let's talk the pen. So the pen that I'm using for One Book July is going to be this pink Cicero. And this is brand new to me. I've only been using it for probably about a week now. And I haven't really decided on which colors I'm going to put in it. But I do have set in pencil and an eraser. So this Cicero has 5 spot slots. And I can put 3 colors. And then I can do an eraser and lead. If I want to, I can take the eraser out and carry an eraser with me, or I could take this out and carry a pencil with me. How I'm treating my pen for One Book July is I'm going to, for the most part, be using this one pen, but I do have another set of just really simple, these are just Dollar Tree pens. These are actually these scented pens, but I am telling you, they absolutely write amazing. And when I get to this one section of my planner, I'm going to show you, but I need to use multiple colors for a certain section of my planner for some of my planning. So I will be condensing it to one type of pen, not using all different multiple pens and all that whatnot. So we'll put this aside. So this is my pen for One Book July. So the planner I have kept closed with a simple hairband this was actually a set, a hairband set I got from the Dollar Tree that didn't fit me. So what I did was I measured it around here, and then I tightened it, wrapped a knot in it, and then I trimmed it off. So you can see I actually cut it down. So this is kind of a custom fit band that I made to go around this to keep it closed, and it also matches the green in the dots. Also, this planner does have, or this little notebook holder does have room that if I wanted to, I could actually slide a pen in it, one of these smaller pens. Whole thing closed by feeding a pen, a thin size pen or pencil into the notebook. It did not come with one in there, but it has that ability. So that's why I think I want to be working. It's another one of the reasons why I want to be working with this thin type style pen. So if I open up the book, I just want to show you on either side, it did have this little pocket. And that was because it held the front cover and then the back cover of the notebook that was originally in here. So I am just using it, repurposing this front cover just to throw some simple stickers. These are just, of course, obviously Hello Kitty stickers because I'm a fan of Hello Kitty. And yeah. So the first thing as I did was I hacked up this is another Dollar Tree product, but this was a ID card or card carrier thing that came, and I paid $1 for it, and then I bought 2 of them. Okay, so there's the second one. And then I washi them together right down the middle, leaving some space, and then fed that through my little rubber, my little packet of notebooks that I have in the middle here. So this I'm going to plan on using for, if I wanted to run into the store, I could actually throw an ID and a debit card in here if I wanted to. Right now I'm just keeping some, these are actually Filofax flags that I'm going to be using inside of there for the month. And whatever else I decide I may want to carry with me. Right now I just have 2 little, these are Target Spot. I got these probably 2 years ago when I first started doing planning, so I'm going to repurpose these. When I was also at Barnes & Noble, I picked up 3 Moleskine notebooks, and so you'll see, I mean, this is my planner setup. I think Romany would really appreciate this, but this is my setup, guys. There's nothing in here. I am going to create this as I go along for the month. So I have some things in place, which I'll show you a little later. But for the most part, I want to see what I really need and what I don't need. Now, what I realize when it comes to a planner, what I don't need is I don't need a calendar in here. I can put one in here for reference, but I do all of my scheduling with Google Calendar that is attached to my phone, that I have my phone with me 24/7. I don't need to revisit that, and I don't intend to. I want to keep things simple. So I have set up 3 sections, very similar to how I was before, but what I'm doing now is I'm actually creating it as I go along, because I'm finding out that I may not use things that I was using before. So what I have done is I've cut back 1 notebook, so I don't have a reference notebook in here, but I still have a bullet journal. I still have my daily page, which will cover that, and then I have my brain dump, which the brain dump is basically just empty. The one thing I may add is I may cut down some paper and make an insert for drawing or for watercolors in case I feel the need to express myself a little bit more than what I normally would do in the brain dump area. So I do have room to be able to fit in 1 little pocket, and I may just throw in like 10 sheets of paper with that. So when it comes to my daily page, and again, all of this stuff is washied, and this is actually printed off from the internet. I searched Tumblr gradient, and I created this using PicMonkey and printed it out, and then just uses double-sided tape. Boom, done. So for my daily pages, what I'm doing is my focus is going to be on a spiral decks. So I want the month of July to be totally immersed in what I like to call reflective time management. I want to keep track of everything that I do, and I want to color code this. And I already have a color coding scheme, and like I said, after I get like 3 or 4 days done, I'll do a follow-up video so you guys can see how it's going. But I have a color coding scheme, and I want to be able to see how I'm doing as far as what I'm spending my day on. And then this here will be for any notes and the color coding, etc. Over here, I want to use this for, this is going to be creating this as I go, so each day might be different, but I want to start with maybe a top 5 tasks, have some to-do lists, have maybe some notes or phone numbers, and maybe even have something in here about my health and nutrition checklist, and see if I can do that somehow on this second page. So each day will have a 2-page spread, and I have kind of already just put that in place for the full month. So the whole book is filled out with I've already pre-put in a spiral decks and labeled each day. So that's my daily pages. And then I come to my brain dump, and the brain dump is basically every few days before I go to bed, I just will start dumping everything that's in my brain and getting it all on paper. Then when I get ready to plan, I decide, can I do it now? Is it something I need to put in my bullet journal? Is it something I need to add to my online organization? So how did I put this all together? Because this is not normally a traveler notebook. So what I did was I took I bought a package of rubber bands from the Dollar Tree, and I found a nice big black one that fits perfectly. So what I did was I put that in the center. But what I did for each of these is I found a nice perfect rubber band, and I rubber banded each of these separate notebooks together. So I took the middle, so the middle of this is rubber banded to the middle of this one. And then the middle of this is rubber banded to the middle of this one. And then I took the center of it, the two, and just rubber banded it again around the outside of the planner. And it keeps it in there like beautiful. Look, like nothing's falling out or anything. On the back side here, what I've done is I've cut down some cute note paper that I think I picked this up at Marshall's, so I could have, if I needed to write a quick grocery list or have a quick note that I need to stick in or to give to somebody, jotting a note, I have some little note paper in here. And that is it. So my goals for One Book July is to be working in this every day. I just got this set up. So I'm going to be focusing this weekend on really working this system and getting it all set up. The one thing that I did not mention, and I've mentioned it in some of my other videos, is that I am using, currently I was using up until June 30th, Evernote. Using the GTD or the Getting Things Done method, I was using Evernote to track my tasks and to be my task management of everything I need to do. So I would write things in my bullet journal, and then in addition to having them here, I would also put them up online so I could have them on my phone. I could delegate them to my staff, etc. What I plan on doing also for One Book July is I am going to institute with Joanne her own One App July. So I am actually going to take the month of July in addition with this, and I'm going to create a GTD system with another software, an online software that is called Trello. And I will put a link below if you want to check out Trello. By all means, give it a try. It's free. It's a very visual software. It's a very visual website. It's great for collaborating. It's great for project management and creating ideas and being able to put things down and organize things. It has these boards that you can kind of slide around. So my goal is I'm going to stop using Evernote for getting things done just for the month. I'm still going to use Evernote for my reference, for my client notes, for my library, but I'm not going to be using it for task management. I am going to convert everything to here and just Trello for the month. So I will also keep you posted as to how I'm doing with that. And if you would like to see a video as to how I set up my Trello for this task management, please leave a comment below. I would be happy to do a video for you. So that is it, guys. That is my setup in a nutshell for the month of July. This is my One Book July. I'm very happy with it. It's a lot smaller. It's going to fit perfectly in my purse. It is totally different. It's not, I know it's not one of my Chic Sparrow, but it is something that the reason why I wanted to use a smaller method is because I wanted to see, number one, do I need a bigger size? I want to test myself. Can I do things in a smaller planner? Do I need something bigger? Do I get more done if I can carry this along with me? So there's a lot of questions that I need to answer with myself. And what may end up happening is I may end up saying, these things are taking up too much room. So I may pull these out and maybe put in something else that's going to be easier for me to carry stuff with. But that's what my idea of this was to have something that if I needed to, this could actually kind of double as a wallet too, the way I have it set up. So yeah, so let me think. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of my setup? Do you like it? Do you like how I decorated? I mean, it's very minimal decorated, but I like how I got the green and the pink. I kind of threw the pink in with some of the washi and the circles. You know, I thought I did a pretty good job matching the pen and the, you know, look at this, guys. I mean, it's all matched up wonderfully, wonderfully, wonderfully. This is Joanne from JoannePlans. You guys be awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I will be chatting with you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.